database. Then even you please observe my vibes actually. When I'm explaining any new topic, I'm talking about the function. I'm talking about object creation. I'm explaining about function call. I'm explaining about return keyword arguments actually. These are all topics from where, Sajay? Python on. So directly or indirectly, Python is involving. Python is what, Sajay? My suggestion, spend a little longer time for practice and revision. Do more revisions on Python. Are you done 10 revisions? It's okay. Do 11th time revision. Are you done 20 times revision? Do 30 times. Don't stop actually. Can I continue? Move on. Fine. In Python, there are mainly two topics which is really important. The first one is called as a whoops. So the second one is called as a functions. From these two topics, I created a kind of some, there are some important points actually. You have to remember these points on a daily basis. Okay. Generally, from the functions, we can create a function. Once function is created, we need to call function. Right? We can create a function, we can call a function. While calling the function, name should be matched. Otherwise, name error. If a function having parameter, then we need to pass value while calling the function. Imagine you have created a parameter as a function, right? You need to pass a value while calling the function. One parameter, one value. Two parameters, two value. Three parameters, respectively. If a function having the return statement, then what we need to do, while you are calling the function, we need to assign a variable. We need to assign what, such a variable. Beautiful statements. Neen meeku oka question cheppamantara. Before joining my session, let me tell you one small point. Before joining my session, who already know Python, trust me, these points you already aware, but in detail you learn from my session only. I can give this point. Who already know Python తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు కూడా ఈ పాయింట్స్ మీకు చాలా క్లారిటీ వచ్చి ఉంటుంది through my session actually. I can give that guarantee. Okay? Yeah. So the next one, oops, object oriented programming. Right. Generally we can create a class, method, constructor, object. Repeating again, we can create class, method, constructor, object. All right. Then, so we need to call method by using object name with parameters. With parameters actually. I'm sorry. With parenthesis. We can access attribute by using object name. No parenthesis. Right. Constructor will be executed automatically during. Why I have written in running notes actually these points? Because important. Anyway, points ekkada unnayi kada ani points ekkada kada mana burlo undali. I mean, the point should be in our brain actually, not in running notes. Okay? Yeah, good. Don't think differently. Starting itself today I'm giving class actually. This is not class. I'm your well-wisher actually. You should get a job. May God bless you. Everyone will get a job. But cheppandi. Subject matters. What matters? Subject matter actually. Subject matters, and that subject you can gain through practice. Yeah, good. This point is important. Keyword argument we are applying on function, constructor, and method. One more time, sir. Function, constructor, method actually. Method. Okay? Method. Maybe a couple of days back we started a topic which is so called as a date and time operations. Especially when I'm talking about the data. When I'm talking about what exactly data. Numerical data would you have. You can apply arithmetic operations. Characters data would you have. You can apply string related operation. But Daniel, I do have a data in the form of date and time. Yeah, separate discussion. We should not mix up with numerical data. We should not mix up with string related data. You should understand date and time operation. Then with my interested, I have created separate topic. If I feel it is important, I create separate topic actually. That's a beauty, right? I do have a Word documents and these are all PDFs I'm sharing with you. Move on. By default, pandas will give the data type as a object for datetime related value. Let me repeat again. By default, if you are loading a file in pandas, actually, by default it will give as a object data type. What data type? But if it is object, you can apply object related operation. But here we are missing the data type nature, right? Then Daniel, I wanted to convert. There are two ways. The first one while loading, next one after loading. After loading also called as a after data frame created actually. While loading, can you tell me parse underscore dates? After loading actually, two ways. First one chaptara, to underscore date time. Next one, nice, very good, very good. We done these are all different types of formats also we done yesterday. And NEAT value. What value? NEAT. First of all, what is the full form? Not a timestamp. Sometimes there is a column name is a purchase underscore date. that column having date time related value. What values boss? Date time related value. If it is having date time related value, that column may contain missing value. That column may contain corrupted values. What values man? Corrupted values. Then we have to handle that values. Why? Because otherwise you may get a error, type error. What error? Type error actually, and format does not match. Kind of some description will be does not match with the format. So seems to type error or value error. Oh sorry, value error actually. Then the description will be format does not match. Right now, Daniel, I wanted to handle those values. I wanted to fill up with. First of all, you should not fill up with none. You should not fill up with what Sarji? None, NEN. You have to fill those values with NEAT. You have to fill those values with what Sarji? NEAT, not a timestamp. Now selecting starting and ending dates we already did. Now this topic I kept hold, I guess. Ante kada? Yamar cheppanడి sir. Okay, then let's move on. Let us start. This requirement, I'm not sure either I explained or not. Let me explain about the requirement. We'll do one thing. Let us take Amazon company. Amazon company having almost last 2 decades data. They have given, you joined in company and they have given last 5 years data. How much data they have given? 5 years data. If it is 5 years data means, let me explain with respect to, let me start from 2020, the next one 2021, 22, 23, 24. So seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly, sir. Yeah, very good. This is the starting from so from 2020 to 2024 data would you have 5 years data means not a joke, sir. Very big data actually, huge chunk of the data. Then where they will store the data? Simple, they will store in a systems, but that systems are called as a group of systems, cluster actually. What exactly mean? Clusters actually. Backend they will use cluster mechanism actually. I can talk later. Maybe I'm going to explaining about the Hadoop discussion actually. During that time I can explain about this one. Good, make a note on this one. Now please make a note. This is the requirement actually. This is about the requirement. What is that requirements? From the last 5 years data, suddenly client will ask you do one thing, access last 1 year data. Access last what exactly mean? 1 year data they may ask actually. You do one thing, access last 5 months data. Then access last so 40 days data. Then access last 19 days data. 19 days data actually. Can I tell you one small beauty? You are thinking like last 40 days means 1 month plus 10 days. But we need to manual calculation. 1 month means either 30 days or 31 days. Or else sometime 28 days or 29 days actually. Am I right or not, sir? So frankly speaking, if you are doing manual, it takes little longer time. Instead of that, yeah, we can achieve this requirement. This is what we are going to do actually. Accessing specific dates like a 20 days records, 2 months records, 2 years record, anything you can access actually. To fulfill this requirement, what we need to do is first load the data set. Yeah, we are loading the data set, and while loading data set, we are converting so and so column having the date and time related value. We are converting into so and so. Yep. After we converted, Daniel, so you need to set. I hope yesterday already covered. You do one thing, take a column name is a purchase underscore date, set that column as an index. Chappana sir, set that column as a this point I covered during data selection, LOC, lock and iLock actually, right? Let's do this one first of all. Notepad++, yet to be covered, it's okay. Did I cover Google Colab? Yes. Okay, Jupyter very soon I'm going to cover. Jupyter. Go to the running notes. Here let me add projects. Here let me add Jupyter, a special session actually. Jupyter. Maybe today we'll see. It's Jupyter, but not Jupyter actually. Okay. What is Jupyter? These are all things I will tell you. All right, Daniel, move on. Sure, sir. So the first one, loading the data set. Loading the data set. Good, we are good to go. Chapter import pandas as pd. df equals to pd.read underscore csv. Now here I need to add a file. File name is a sales7 underscore dates dot csv. Okay. Comma. And while loading the file name should be match. Otherwise, nice. Parse underscore dates equals to in between, and here you need to specify purchase underscore date. Purchase underscore what, search date. I hope it is valid. Yeah, Daniel, it is right. Yeah, we created a data frame successfully. Be strong in pandas. Be strong in pandas actually. Data set loaded, sir. Oh, sorry. First of all, what error? Type error. Yeah, unexpected keyword. Yeah, very good. So seems to be. Oh, sorry. Keyword argument name should be matched. Otherwise, type error, unexpected keyword argument. Very good. Very good. Good. Can you tell me what is error? File not found error. So these errors you should aware by this time. Pull the file. Anything is pending from my side? Either running nodes or PDF, any data set. Anything is pending? Your silence indicates so nothing is pending. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah. Good. Yeah, fine, sir. So we have loaded the data set actually. There are total 10,000 rows started from 0, and this one is a closing point. We'll see in between. Purchase underscore dates actually. Purchase underscore what, search dates. So let's move on. You can make a note on this. We are setting so and so column as an index. Anyway, by looking at this one, don't be get confused. I wanted to know number of rows and columns actually. What to do? Shape. That's it. That's it. Don't worry. We are taking a column. Yes, we are taking a column, and we are setting that column as an index. We can do actually. We can do this, right? Now in your hand, new data frame. Taking a column and setting the column as an index. Did I capture the code here? No. Then how can you write that actually? It's okay. Let's play small game. We'll check. Daily నేనే మాట్లాడుతాను కదా. Madam, you tell me just ఒక 4 error names చెప్తారా? Error names. 4 error names.
Syntax error. Value error.
Enough, thank you. And now, sir, you Karthik garu. Tell me just ఒక 5 errors చెప్పండి. 5 errors. Karthik, yeah, Karthik, you. Good. Almost 5 errors you told actually. And now functions running nodes ఉంది కదా, నేను పాయింట్స్ కవర్ చేస్తాను కదా, మీరు ఒక 2 points చెప్పగలరా? యా చెప్పండి. నో ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ అబౌట్ ఇక్కడ నేను పాయింట్ మీరు ప్రీ డిఫైన్ ఫంక్షన్స్ చెప్తారా? దట్ స్టిల్ ఓకే. యా టెల్ మీ. ప్రింట్ ఫంక్షన్, లిస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్, లెంత్ ఫంక్షన్. నైస్, వెరీ గుడ్. ఆల్ యూ గైస్ స్టార్టెడ్ టెన్షన్, రైట్? అని ఎవరిని అడుగుతానని యూ షుడ్ నో సార్. ఈ పాయింట్స్ మీకు గుర్తుండాలి. సో సారీ ఫర్ ఆస్కింగ్ సడన్లీ. యూ షుడ్ అవేర్. అట్లీస్ట్ ప్రిపేర్ సో ఫర్ టుమారో. ఎనీవే ఐ విల్ నాట్ ఆస్క్, బట్ I don't know, I feel I want to ask you. Yeah, loading the data set we already done. Next one will be setting column name as index. Setting what exactly? Column. A column name as an index. As a what exactly mean? Index actual. Index. Let me take this. We are setting so and so column as index. once you get this, then here onwards things will be very easy. So what we done, before you are setting, the total columns are 6. How many columns? After you have taken one column and we are inserting that column as index actually. Now index is not countable. Chapana sir, index is, if I am asking total number of columns, actually I have to skip this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. It's not 6 actually. Why? Because here itself it is displaying. Still confirmation, you can call shape attribute. What attribute, Anna? Shape attribute you can call. You will get an idea. Okay. And take this one. Now once you set specific column as index, now what you can do, I wanted to access the last 10 rows. I wanted to access what, Saji? Last 10 rows. Then by using this object name, new underscore df is an object, right? So and you're calling something which is having, you're calling something by using object name having parenthesis method. Here you can specify how many days record you want. 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, 3 months, 4 months, 1 year, up to you actually, right? Let me just try to pull the data. This is seriously amazing. Backend that calculation takes care automatically. Wow. So this is seriously amazing, sir. Now the method name is what, Saji? Last actually, right? So let me just try to print this one. Out of 9999 records, actually 9,999. Oh, you are getting some warning. I don't want this warning actually. Then what I need to do? Even what is this warning? It is telling instead of last method, you can use log. You can use what, Saji? Log. I wanted to hide these warnings. What I need to do?
Import warnings.
Import warnings. Warnings dot filter warnings. Ignore. Perfect. We got it actually. Hello sir, last 10 days. Can you tell me total how many rows? 240 rows. This is seriously amazing. If you are counting manually, it takes a lot of time. Automatically, this method started counting last 10 days. How many transactions? 10 days. Great actually. Okay. Now, same thing like that, I want to capture last 20 days actually. What I need to do, sir? Instead of 10, you need to provide 20 actually. See, that's what I'm telling. Always try to write your first example. Next examples are very easy. Just you need to change actually. You might hate. Developer job is a copy paste. Developer job is what, Sajid? But first example is not copy paste. You need to define. Okay. So this is so called as a access last. 10 days records. 10 days records from so previous data. Previous dates. This is amazing, sir. This is amazing. Okay. Yep. I have a question for you. Everybody look at my screen. What is the read underscore CSV? Function. What is the set underscore index? Method. What is the last actually? Trust me, function having the return statement in the backend. Method having return statement in the backend. Method having return statement in the backend. Return. Return is very important. You remembered or not? Regarding return keyword, I spent almost more than 30 minutes actually. 30 నిమిషాల కన్నా ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడడం. Very, very important. Return is a keyword in Python. A function contains return. If a function having return, that function calling we need to assign into variable. Same story. Imagine a method contains return. If a method having return, that method calling we need to assign into variable. Same story. If you know how to create a function with return, you will understand this read underscore CSV predefined function. That's the beauty. Adanamata backend lo jarigindi. Okay? Yeah, fine. More details. Now Daniel, move to the next one. I wanted to pull the last 10 days record or last 40 days record. How many? 40 days. Let me just try to capture this. You need to do little R&D actually. When I say 40 days, so the beauty will be, you might think like 1 month plus 10 days. Who knows? Either it is 10 days or 9 days actually. But this method will do accurate calculation actually. Am I right? Now you can just try to capture this. You need to do little R&D. Previously 240, now 40 days records how many? 960. Great, sir. Access the last 40 days records. Yeah. So 1 M, it's not like 1 million. It's what? 1 month actually. Yeah. 1 month record. Yes, sir. Simple, very easy. How many, sir? 500 plus records actually. Very great. Very good. That's you need to do practice, man. Do a lot of practice, you will get an idea. మనకి వార్నింగ్ ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది? ఇక్కడే కదా. Kind note. While running the program, above program, we may get warning. We can handle or else hide the warnings by using warning module. What module, man? Warning module. This is the piece of the code we need to write. Okay, good. Let's move on. I should be more clear so that it will be helpful for you. Okay, yeah, I have added everything. Yeah, let's move on. Trust me, my running notes is beautiful, sir. Step by step process actually. Move on. Where are you? 1 month record. Are we done this? Yes, we done, I guess. The next one. Can somebody tell me what is the last? Nice. The next one. Can you tell me? 1 year. 1 year record actually. Good. Total how many, man? 1200 plus actual. 1200 plus. Access last 1 year data. One. Oh, sir, important, sir. There is one interview question directly from this actually. Extract year, month, day from date column actual. Date column. We'll do one thing. Let me take today date. 11/11/2025. Good. Symbolically, today date is good. Today date. Chapter, sir. 11. Next one. 11/20/25. Good. Can you tell me what is the year value here actually? 2025. What is the month value? 11. What is the date value? What is the date here? 11 actually. Can I make it the month means what exactly? November. Yes, you can print that one also. What is the date actually? Japan, sir. Yeah, I know. But what is the day? What is the day value? The day is a yeah, that's what I'm asking. Tuesday na iroju. Yes, sir. Then it is Tuesday. Right? From the date value, you can extract. These are all things actual. Daniel, I wanted to print only year. Yes, you can print. I wanted to print only month. You can print. Right? From this date, I wanted to print the day. I wanted to print what such a day, which is so called as a Tuesday actually. You can print. From this date, I wanted to print name of the month. I wanted to print what such a. You can print these are all actual. These are all. Can we do actually? Yes. Let's do this. This is the requirement we are doing. Let me be more specific. Then you will get a clarity. Okay. Like this, we can do a lot actually. Daniel, come on, how to do? Man, important. Chal జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండండి. So this is so called as extract first year from date and timestamp value. Date and timestamp, what exactly values actually? Come on, let's do this actually. So the first one, this theory I can read. Hold on. Oh, we are extracting and we are adding actually. First of all, let me explain how to extract. ఎలా extract చేయాలో చెప్తాను చూడండి. Let me write a code. First, load the data set. Import pandas as pd. Import pandas as what exactly mean pd. Then pd dot చెప్తారా read underscore csv. Read underscore csv. What is the file name, sir? Sales 7 underscore dates dot csv. Now I need your help. Parse underscore dates equals to, what is the column name? Purchase date. D should be capital. Yeah, Daniel, the file is loaded, and while loading itself you are converting. While loading itself you are converting. Good practice. Everybody look at my screen. There is important point I'm covering now. Can I drink water? Yeah. Guys, I have a question. I wanted to print only this column. How to print actually? There are two ways. One is dot notation, next one is index. Am I right? I wanted to print only this column, right? Same thing like that, I wanted to print only this column. Yeah, can we access actually? Yes, Daniel, you can access. First point I will explain. Accessing single column. You should aware. It's okay. You can just have to come here, Saji. Let me use index syntax. I like it. Why not dot notation? Chapan?
Because dot notation.
Very good. Space issue. What issue? That's what I highlighted that day actually. Yeah, Daniel, successfully are able to capture. Very nice. We are able to capture the complete date related value, starting value till to the last value. These are all exactly how many values would you have, and here also you can find the so many same values actually. Fine. Now the next requirement is, from this date value, Daniel, I wanted to print only year, not one value, all values. Understand the requirement. First of all, you have to please be clear what is input and what is output actually. Forget about the code. Imagine once you joined in a company, somebody is explaining, don't think about the code. First you have to be clear picture what is input and what is output actually. You wanted to start your journey, sir. Then what is the source and destination you should aware. What is the source? KBHP location. What is the destination? Maybe Vijayawada, maybe Kakinada, something like that actually. Am I right? And here also, Daniel, this is input actually.
No.
But I need output should be, I wanted to print only year for all values. Only year for what, Saji? All values. Very easy. How to print, you guys need to do this one. You need to call one attribute. First of all, whenever you are calling this one, can somebody talk with me? You will get series. You will get what, Saji? Am I right? If you are accessing single column, the result is a series actually. Inside series, especially if the series having date time related value, madam, what value? Date time related value. There is a one attribute. That attribute name is called as a DT. What is the attribute name? One more time. DT. DT is an attribute in series. I wanted to check. You can call DIR. You can call what, Sachi? The moment whenever you are calling DT attribute, this attribute is giving one object to you. That object name is so called as a date time properties object. What object, sir? Date time properties object. Chadonde, everybody. Date time properties object. Okay. On top of this series, you call DT attribute. You call what attribute? DT attribute. It is giving another object. Object name is a date time properties object. Same kind of step. Somewhere I covered actually. On top of series, you need to call one attribute. Did anyone remember that attribute? Everyone gurtunda? Let me check. Don't worry. Everyone gurtunda? It's okay. Meer chappapaina parలేదు. But I wanted to know who is well prepared actually. Abhishek, why warning? We'll discuss later. Okay. Good. So even let me even not reveal actually. We covered one attribute. Do the revision. If possible, tomorrow do let me know actually. Right? Yeah, sir. On top of this object name, on top of what exactly mean? This object name, there is a one attribute. That attribute name is called as a year. What is that attribute name? Sir, you know the beauty. Now you will get all year related value. How beautiful it is, Sachi. Seriously amazing. So the point is, this one is a date component value. From this, I wanted to capture only year. Yes, this is the syntax you need to be follow. Series, on top of series, you need to call one attribute. If you are calling directly like this, no. Things will not work actually. You will get attribute error. What error? One more time, what error? Attribute error వస్తుంది మీకు. Attribute error. Yes, attribute error. First, what we need to do, if the series having a date related value, you need to convert into date time properties object. Then you need to call DT attribute. What attribute, sir? DT attribute. Yeah, let me just have to call this actual. Yes, you call. Let me repeat one more time. First, let me print this actual. Please be silent. This is the data frame. Let me capture single column. Yes, we separated single column. Now Daniel, I wanted to capture only dates. I wanted to capture only year actually. Then first step, call .dt. Date time properties object. Chaptara sir, date time properties object. If you want, I can do one thing. Let me just try to write these are all steps for you. Steps and rasan chuda. Series 2, you are converting date time properties object. Date time properties object. Perfect. How nice it is, man. Yeah, Daniel. Now, if you really understand this, so what is the next topic? You know, sir, access year values from date value. From what exactly, man? Date value. Very simple, sir. Very simple. You guys need to call one attribute. Attribute name is called as a year attribute. Ippudu ఎవరైనా గుర్తొచ్చిందా? Instead of DT, what I called previously? STR I called. What I called actually? Did you remember? STR. On top of that, I called upper method. What method? Upper method. I called actually. Yeah, like that you need to map. Somewhere somebody called like this attribute. You need to recall actually. So and so day, there is a kind of some all columns. All columns I wanted to convert into uppercase actually. I wanted to convert into uppercase. Then I called str attribute. When you call str attribute, it returns string methods object. What object actually? Sir, trust me, I'm like you only. But I used to do lot of practice. I never forget actually. Why? Because I done that practice. మర్చిపోనంత వరకు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. It's okay. Let me stop my overaction. Let's move on actually. Yeah, very good, man. Nice actually. Let's take this one. Very nice. Daniel, do one thing. Add a column to the data frame. Add a column. Add a which column? Year column. Year column to the data frame. I'm sure you already know how to add actually. You do one thing. You can just do left LHS equals to RHS. Fine. Left hand side for this data frame, I wanted to add a column actually. Let me give the column name as a year. Yeah, very nice. Then take this operation and you can assign. Wow, this is seriously amazing, sir. Make a note on this. Left hand side, if you are able to see this kind of syntax, adding a column. Again, 2 subpoints actually. If the column name is new, column will be added to the end of the data frame. If the column name is already existing, what happened? Thank God, you guys are talking actually. Very nice. Yeah, you remember. Let me print the data frame. Let me print what such a data frame. Course ni easy ga తీసుకోవద్దు. Don't take light the course actually. Yeah, very good, man. Yeah, super. We have added a year. What we done, sir? Simple. what I can say, we fetch that value, we kept separately. We get that value, we kept separately. Same thing we can do for month also. Same thing you can do for date also. Can we do it actually? Come on, let's do it. Chadon chudane. Do copy paste. First of all, let's make it this is a separate requirement. Now same story. Add chapter sir, add month column. What column anna? Month column. Very simple. First of all, if you want, you can walk through one by one. Data frame. Can I access the last column? Daniel, you can access. While you are accessing column name should be match. Otherwise, very nice boss, madams, nice response. Yep, we are getting this. I wanted to capture only month, Daniel. Then first you convert into DT, date time properties object. What object anna? Date time property. In your hand, if you are having date time properties object, there is one attribute name is a month. Then you can access that. All month values you will get. See. So that zero padding is removed actually. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What is the last one actually? 2. That's it. How nice it is now. You no need to write your own code actually. Existing code you need to understand. Right. This month value I wanted to add as a column. Yeah, very simple. Then you can just have to go back here. You can just can I copy paste this? You can do it actually. Here, can you tell me? Month. Same story here. Month. That's it. Now let's print the data frame. That's it, man. At the same time, we are adding year column, we are adding month column. How beautiful it is. That's it, man. Year added, month added. Same thing like that we can add. That's it. That's the beauty with you. We can understand starting problem. If you understand first example, you're explaining very nicely. Day actual. Can I make it capital Y, capital M, capital D? That's still okay. Why? Because I don't want to conflict, and this one is a lower case, this one also lower case. I don't want that obligations and the conflict action. Still fine, sir. Wow. Total how many columns? 9 columns. 3 columns we added actually. Then in this total chapter, you should know how to add a column. That's what I created a separate chapter actually. Left hand side, if you are able to see this kind of syntax, adding a column. 2 subpoints. Column name is a new column will be added actually. Column name is the existing. Old values will be replaced with. That's it. Go back and I skip theory, right? It's a right time I need to cover the theory. Based on requirement, we can get year value, month value, day value, hour, minute, seconds, anything. Sometimes it can be useful to break up the column components actually. From the total date, I wanted to capture year, month, day, hour, seconds, minutes, anything you can capture actually. Anything you can, right? Daniel, only year, month, day. What about our next example? Our next one is minute. Our next one is what, such a minute. You can capture, sir. Oh my God. Almost 5 columns I'm adding actually. 5 columns I'm adding. First one. Before adding, let me print the data frame. After adding also, let me print the data frame. Wow. Sir, this is the data frame. Total how many columns? 6 columns. Now in this data frame, how many columns? Seems to be 4 columns we added actually. We added. What are those columns? Can you tell me? Year, month, day, hour, minute, blah, blah, blah. You can add it. Just take this. Ayo. Cool. Sir, the good news, in another 5 minutes, we are going to close this chapter. Just 5 minutes. You can say bye-bye for this chapter. The topic name is encoding days of week. What it is, let me tell you. Encoding the days of week. Oh, very nice. First, let's create a data frame. Hold this theory, I will cover. Let's create a data frame. Import pandas as PD. I am planning to use dictionary to create a data frame. Data frame is ready. Data frame is ready. Yeah. This one is a date component. Anyway, by default, I have created, even here I am using string. What is the data type? Object. What is the data type?
Object.
Then I hope you already know we need to convert into manually. Yeah, let's do that actually. Left hand side, if you're able to see this kind of syntax, adding a column. Right, already column name is existing, matching. Then what happen? Old values will be replaced with new value. New values will come from this operation. That's a beauty. Okay, now let's print data frame. Put data frame print cheyandi. Wow, seems to be no difference, but if you check the data type object, if you check the data type here, yeah, so that's what. Anyway, let's move on. Now, what is the requirement, Daniel? My requirement will be 0, 1. First of all, this is the year, this is month, this is the date, right? I wanted to know which day that is. 0, 1, which day? Go back here. Sir, first 1 is the date. Which day actually? Very nice. And again, if you want, you can move on. Next month, December, 1 date. Which day actually? I wanted to capture the day name. If you wanted to capture that day, very simple, man. Yeah, first of all, you can convert into datetime properties object. You need to call one attribute. Attribute name is a DT. It is returning datetime properties object. Inside of that object, there is a method. Method name is a day name. What is the method name? Day name. Day underscore name. You can call this. Perfect. Seriously awesome. Daniel 01 Monday, 02 Tuesday, 03 Wednesday. How nice it is, Sajay. Are you with me? You no need to go and check the calendar. There is a method. Method name is a day name. What is the method name? Day underscore name. Sir, you are getting easy, man. Very easy, sir. Just a full. Be calm, cool. Do practice. Calm go practice చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. Any question? I'm happy to help you. First of all, this one is from here to here it is an object. Here to here it is what exactly, sir? Object. What object actually? Datetime properties object. What object? Datetime properties object. Yeah, Daniel. Datetimes properties object. Inside of this object, there is a method. Method name is a day underscore name. While you are calling method name should be match. Otherwise, attribute error. Right? Same story. Okay. You need to move on. That's what I'm telling. Python is base. If you don't know what is a method, how to call a method. If you don't know what is a function, how to call a function. Gone. Open it. Gone case actually. Right. If date is 1, then I wanted to display the name of the day. Then name of the day, right? Day name. Method easy ga gurtinchukochu. Day name. I need day name actually. That's the method, right? Daniel, I know if the date is 1, zero padding, I mean to say madding actual, then wanted to display the day name actually. Yeah, cool sir, cool, you understand I guess. Next to last example. Yesterday we covered Sneha garu